Thank you so much, Jackie. To be honest, I'm very grateful to be here with you and to hear to this like inspiring experiences and also different like background and perspectives. I'm very, very proud. And this professional as well as international language course culture means a lot to me in terms of building capacities, exchanging knowledge, acquiring mechanism skills that can provide uh, constructive ideas for creation and innovation. And many thanks for you and for Puanka for giving me this chance. For coming back to the Amazon Girl Matter organization, is a non-profit organization that support Amazigh girl in the rural areas, especially in the south of Morocco. We are like creating this organization. Why Amazigh girl? Because if we want to have like a leader woman, an independent woman, an autonomous woman in terms of economic well-being, we have to concentrate of girls matters, especially with the barrier of language and so on and so forth. And to come back to my experience, when I was a child, when in the primary school, I was the only girl in my generation who finished the secondary school. Why? Because the school was far away from our village, 50 kilometers, and the villagers did not allow their girls to go to school and to live in a where girls like a house or whatever where the girls attending like the secondary school. So because they are afraid of the virginity, they want their girls to be married, a lot of things else. And they thought that the place of girls is actually in the kitchen, actually in the house and educating children. So whenever I come back to the village, all girls, they were like very brilliant, very excellent. They were like better than me in terms of like subject matters, but unfortunately, they call me all the time and they told me, Samira, at least you have the right to choose your destiny. At least you have the right to even do not become a mom in a childhood age or whatever. So all these messages like or the like motor or like a motivation for creating the organization, especially with other girls who have the different backgrounds and they travel and they have diplomas and they come back to the villages and they told me, okay, let's do something, let's have an impact. And how can we start if we have different challenges, especially in our villages? They are under marginalized. And so we started by explaining the rule of being independent in terms of economic well-being situation. So we have like follow up many women to create their cooperatives and also to support their like initiatives to make business cooperatives. So we started with this, but the problem here is the all what we have already like implemented, like training and platforms and so on so far. Well, like or like in Arabic. So the need was to uh, the challenge was to like translate all of these materials to the mother tongue. In this way, we can help them understand and get to network as well as to acquire mechanism and skills in their mother tongue. And in this way, they can understand what they are doing and they can follow up their businesses and they can manage their situations. So thanks to the Pawanka Fund, we are like very glad to announce that we started our path from the digital to the language, like Amazigh language initiative for having uh, economic like initiatives for developing the situation of rural women and cooperated women in the rural areas. Um, for me, I have been like prepared like a presentation for what we have already implemented. I don't know if I am allowed to share it or not. So it's uh, Jackie, you can just
Yes, yes, you can go ahead and use, you can share the screen, or one David, if it's ready, we can run it.
okay. So that's it. Regarding the whole mission of our organization is how can we support those girls in terms of like what is needed in the actual needs for the market. So everyone, especially from Corona up to now, everyone using the web to learn and to also to buy and sell. So we want to use the all strategies in order to implement like some activities and some like training for those girls to use such this skills in order to support their local businesses or local projects. Uh,
Samira, I think you can share your screen now.
okay. Um, so the project called أزرف أنت ما زلت funded by Pawanka. أزرف أنت ما زلت called the right of Tamazight for us is the right of land, the right of culture, the right of heritage and economic well-being. And we adopted a strategy of making a synergy between like the cooperation, which is one of the fundamental principle in our indigenous culture and what we are believe on, which is Tiwizi. So cooperation in our language, the mother tongue is Tiwizi. So with the technology, so this is what we are trained to do, to have an incubator, like digital incubator for the whole cooperative that we are working with. The problematic that we have faced is how can we uh, like integrate women in the social and economic life. So via all the obstacles that we have faced in terms of like the rate of literacy, and also even almost of women have already like established their cooperatives, but the lack of training as well as the lack of follow-up activities before and after the establishment of the project have create problems for those women. They don't know how to start and how to even to support their projects, so they close their cooperatives and they are looking for other alternative solutions. So this is why we are here and why we created the project. So the solution and or the target group that we are looking for is to empower and to strengthen the capacity building of 30 girls in the rural areas. So in this in which we can mix the new generation with other like women who did not know how to write or how to read, and they don't have such this digital skills in order to make those girls able to help those local cooperatives in terms of digital integration in the social life as well as the economic and marketing. We have already like created this platform which is called Isarag, ISARAG is the economic, social, and solidarity initiatives, as well as ASARAG in my language is a space, like a sharing space where everyone can have her space and or their spaces, and they can share whatever they have as knowledge, and they can help as much as possible. So it's an e-learning process, as well as where cooperative women can find their like training to strength, as well as to support their project. But unfortunately, the funding was only to support this application, which is made by in Arabic. So the need now is how can we have another content with the Amazigh language to facilitate the integration and the understanding of Amazigh women to the materials that we have already like implemented. So for the solution, we created this platform, ISARAG, by the help of the French Embassy. It's like a funding from the French Embassy, and now with Pawanka, we are like able to translate all what we have as materials. And thanks to this effort, the region called the organization to have another project which is very new. And thanks to all this effort, we have like another training opportunities for those girls in Tamazight language, and we will have many access to this women to have more than 300 women able to use the digital platforms in Tamazight language. So in terms of like in terms of sorry in terms of our like strategy to like develop the living condition of the target group, we have three dimensions like level for our strategy. The micro level, we're gonna like focus on the leadership competencies and skills, emotional intelligences, and art of public speaking, and entrepreneurship skills as well for the cooperated women. And in the middle level, we're gonna like focus on the product, the quality of the product, the visual identity, the design, brand, packaging, and product presentation, and digital content creation. In the macro level, we're gonna focus on the cooperative itself to be legal, to be more like managing, like in terms of administration and finance affairs, as well as to share and to have like a network with other organizations and for fundraising opportunities. For our incubator, which is in Tamazight, due to this funding opportunities, we have already like diagnosing all the needs of the target group, and now we are training in the phase of training of girls in such these rural areas in order to be able to incubate and to have a phase of for proximate solidarity mentorship, especially for three dimensions, which is how to create a project, how to initiate and start your project, and as well how to grow and how to develop your project. And then we're gonna like be in the phase of digital incubation. Here the small services that we have offering for the girls, especially the to be like we are speaking about how to make them as an added value for the village, because almost of them, they have diplomas and they have just staying at home in the village, and they don't have any other opportunities, or there is no other like ways to create something which is good for all the network that they have. So we try to support their skills via like assessment of their skills as well, and also listen to them what they need, what they look for, and also to invite them to raise in awareness regarding the entrepreneurship and being part of the e-commerce or marketing the local product of cooperative women who lives in the same area. But all of these things started with the partnership with local authorities and, like, for example, stakeholders, in order to facilitate the way of communicating with people, and also to make them engage in the development process in the area. So we have the objective of training 300 cooperatives. So it's like average of 10 cooperative via, like, every girl will train or will follow 10 cooperatives in the average of to have at the end 300 cooperatives are like already like follow up and mentor in 12 months at the end of the project. We have some achievements. We started by, like, especially we benefit from the summer. We have here like some it's a touristical area as well. We choose like a beach where all the commercial like activities, or like the best, because everyone look for going to the beach, enjoying the summer, as well as to take some local product which is bio and organic. And we invited 40 cooperatives for this issue, and every cooperative has two participants. In this way, one of them will be in the exhibition selling their local product, and the other one will attend the University of Entrepreneurship that we are organizing in the same time. And in this way, we have 80 participants, 70% of them are women, and we have more than 1,000 visitors, and local and international visitors in 8 days, as what we have informed by the municipalities. Here we have the internship academy, or the University of Internship, where we have 40 participants in attending the workshop of digital marketing and evaluating biodiversity of local products. Here as well, we have a follow-up local activity, because some of the girls, especially in the rural areas, did not be able to visit or to travel to the cities. So we went to the villages, and we, even with our simple material, we have 3 days of workshops, and we enjoyed our staying together. We exchange knowledge, and we learn from each other some ways of like acquiring some mechanism for COP technique or COP tech concept, which is how we married or mixed between the cooperation and technology. All of them are youth, and they are interested of making content in digital creation and so on so far. They have many skills, and they are interested of what of the project as a whole. Now, I would like to thank you by heart, because thanks to this project, we targeted 30 girls who did not finish their studies. Some of them, they have some like diploma. Some of them, they have a master degrees, but they still in the rural areas. They don't have any ambitions. They don't have any strategy to build their project. But now with this interesting project, we are able to show them what they can do in their local. They don't need to look for someone somewhere else to express what they have as a knowledge, but they can practice what they need, what they know, and what they have in their local cooperatives, and they can support women it's like a women women empowerment, and women can support women as well. And as Jacqueline told me something in her last visit to Morocco, she told me that inside affect outside, and a lot of girls affected their outside thanks to the good energy and the vibes that they have in order to support each other. Thank you.